Gonna say to you, bow, bow, bow.
It's a win-win situation with games and interviews. Every win-win situation is fun for me and you.
Welcome to show number 1 of Win-Win Situation.
Welcome to show number 1
Welcome.
of Win-Win Situation.
Welcome to show number 1 of Win-Win Situation. The reason we're whispering right now is because we're going to reveal to you today's secret word.
Today's secret word.
Today's secret word is armpits.
Armpits. I've got 2 of those.
Me too.
Wow.
So we're going to try to get our guest, Swivs, to say armpit. And when he does, we're going to go crazy.
That sounds awfully familiar.
It is, but I don't know from where.
I can't remember it either.
Because we've completely reinvented the wheel.
This is all original.
So today we have a musical guest. His name is Swivs, and we're so excited to have him on the show. Also, another thing that we want you to do at home is every single time you laugh, you get a point.
You get a point for yourself every time you laugh.
So try to laugh as much as possible.
So play along at home.
Yes. And next, we're going to call Swivs into the room. Are you ready, Joe?
I think I'm ready.
Okay. Hey, Swivs! Come into the room! Hi, Swivs. Hi, we're waving.
Hi,
at
Swivs.
you.
I'm waving
Hi.
at Swivs too.
Hopefully
There it is.
Swivs waves. Oh, Swivs waving back
I'm waving
to
back.
us. Oh,
This is
how
a real
nice.
radio wave.
Yeah.
We hope that everyone at home is also waving. Because we love it when our listeners interact. with
You
the
hear the
ether.
sound of the wave? I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can hear
Sound
it.
waves?
You have to really wave.
Okay.
So thank you, Swivs, for doing this. Do you know why you are here today?
I have no idea.
I guess that's a yes. You get a point for that.
1 point. All right.
All
Congratulations.
right,
Already in the
point
lead.
for
Yeah.
Swivs.
I
You're
like
winning.
This game.
All right, so
You're
let's
winning.
let's start this out like every interview, right? Joe, why don't you take the reins? Why don't you ask our guest Swivs here some of the important questions?
We've got some very serious questions, Swivs. It starts with your blood type. No, it starts with talk about what you do. What's your shtick? What is Swivs? What's Swivs?
My
What's Swivs?
shtick.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it starts in 2015 when I started making some music again for the first time in a while. I started making some fun videos to promote my music, and consequently, nobody was too terribly interested in the music, but everybody loved the video. So that so I accidentally am a video artist, and I currently make music videos for all sorts of people and to all sorts of friends and family. And trying to get back into music right now. But generally, that's what Swivs is about, just kind of art, music, video, that type of stuff.
That's great. But you're getting a new band together, I heard?
I am in the process of putting something together right now.
And that'll be called Swivs too.
Yeah, I'm just calling it Billy Swivs, and it's kind of going to be a different dude for that, you know? I like to kind of be...
Ooh, Billy Swivs.
Well, you know, I like to kind of be different people for different things from time to time, and I'm definitely several different people in my head on any given day. So this other guy is going to be doing more of a 60s, you know, maximum R&B type of thing, which I love that stuff too.
I love the idea that you've got to change your entire persona in order to play a different genre of music, and that's the distinction.
Well, you could look at, New York Dolls and Buster Poindexter, if you will, versus, what was the lead guy there? He lives in Staten Island. The lead guy from the New York Dolls. I can't believe his name is escaping me. David Johansen. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Right, David Johansen. And Elvis Costello's name is Declan McManus. I mean, you know all this sorts
You
of...
get a point for mentioning Elvis Costello.
All right, I'm definitely on the right show then.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely going to win this if mentioning Elvis Costello.
Is it like tag? Like, can you do a tag back? Could you just say Elvis Costello, Elvis Costello, Elvis Costello? Yeah, all right. I got 3 points.
You got 3 points, Joe. Good job. Now,
Cool.
I'm kind of jealous. I don't have any points. You guys ready? Elvis Costello.
Yay, now Yvonne has a point, too.
All right. It feels good to have points.
I feel like I cut the interview short here. Like, when can we expect this new the new persona, the new Billy Swift, the 1960s Billy Swift?
It's in its larva stage right now, and we're slowly growing, and we'll definitely, I'll let you know. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm hoping the summertime of 2021, but we'll see. As long as it's safe for everybody to be out, I'd love to be out performing.
You're so fun. We can't wait to ask you more questions.
Okay.
You thought it stopped there, didn't you? Didn't you?
I hoped it did, but I didn't think it was going to.
Get points or lose points. So the gong is the sound when you get a point. Is there a lose point sound?
Ah!
Oh man, I don't want to hear that sound. I want to hear the gong.
That's an awful sound, and it makes my throat hurt.
Yeah.
I'll try not to get anything wrong.
All right, so everyone, listen carefully. We're going to ask you 20 questions, and you only have 5 seconds. That's right, 5 seconds to answer each one. It's called Hot Question because the questions are so hot that if you stay on them for too long, you will get burned.
Okay.
So when you hear the buzzer, ah!
So, okay.
That's me. I'm the buzzer.
Okay.
Can I be a buzzer too?
Yeah, we can be buzzers together. Ah!
Wow, that's really pleasant sounding.
That's amazing.
Okay. Go! What are you wearing?
Pants!
What is your favorite color?
Blue.
Who's your favorite artist?
Elvis Costello!
Ah! What's your favorite food?
Tamales.
What side of the bed did you wake up on?
The right one.
Name 2 exotic animals.
A parrot and a chimpanzee.
What is it? Can you feel the love tonight?
Of course I can.
Do you want to be sedated?
Never.
Do you want to be an astronaut?
Okay.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Several.
Who is the best singer of all time?
Me.
What year did the Charleston become the rage?
In 1937.
Nope. Ah! What do you throw at a comedian when they're not funny?
A pie.
Ah! I was looking for tomato.
Ah.
Do you like these questions?
No.
Wrong.
I gave him a point for that one. Sorry to contradict you.
No, it's okay. Which one of us is prettier?
Joe.
What? Wrong! Ah!
Wait.
Wait, no, you go. Yeah,
I'll take it.
you can always take back that answer. All right. How do you
I stand by my decision.
How do you like your steak?
Medium well.
What am I pointing to?
Your armpit.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Hey! What's happening? Guys, what are you doing? You guys, I'm scared.
I don't know. It's something. It must have been something you said.
You got that right. Okay, let's get back on track, okay?
That wasn't 20 already?
Correct.
Okay, let's go.
Are you tired yet?
No.
When is the year of the ox?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's actually right now.
Okay.
You did great. You did great. Do you want to add any questions, Joe? Sorry.
I just think it's fun to hit the gong, so I just want to give him more points just so I can hit the gong more. Is that
Okay, what
okay?
can he definitely answer right?
Oh, wow.
What's the... Well,
Tell me something about a pet that you liked.
I like cats because they're fuzzy.
Bonus point!
Fuzzy cats for the
You
win.
did so good. I think you're like at 1,000 points already.
Wow, this is great. This is the best game I've ever played.
Well, that's why we wanted you on the show.
So fast,
to
man.
make us look good.
We derived it from chess. We were looking at chess and trying to figure out
different ways.
how to translate it to audio.
Exactly.
That's why you had this linoleum installed like this. This is great. Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, and the timer and
Right.
all that, and the cheese.
And the person you hired to dress up like the queen and
yes.
Yeah, I got.
Now, so since you're a musical artist, right?
Yes.
Did you bring any of your music with you today?
I did actually. I was hoping. I have a couple tracks. Is that a thing? We can do that.
Yeah. We're gonna get serious again. So,
not after you hear my music. No, these recordings anyway.
All right, cool. Well, so that's awesome. Thank you so much for bringing some music to play. Before we play the track, why don't you tell us a little bit about why you chose this song? Like, what's the name of this song? What album it's on? And anything interesting about this song?
Well, I should mention these are all recorded at home in complete and utter solitude after I had quit drinking alcohol and stuff. It kind of limited my ability to go out and stuff, or at least to enjoy myself out. So I wrote this one track called Place to Myself. It was on the second little home studio album that I released. And it's exactly about that. It's about really just kind of confinement, or just having your apartment to yourself, or your house to yourself. And that's about it. The loneliness and the with that, that leads to, I guess.
Now, I know that there's a music video that goes along with this one.
Well, of course.
It's a great music video. Why don't you
Thank
talk
you.
a little bit about it?
Well, it was shot in over a weekend in my apartment by myself. I did everything by myself. I had bought one of those it was on an iPhone, and I highly recommend to any and all of you out there who have any, access. I did it with very minimal knowledge of any of the, Adobe Photoshop and stuff like that. I did it with an iPhone and basically like some costumes that I ordered online.
And you're really good at Legos.
I guess you can check out that video on YouTube. I'm on there too. It's under the Billy Swivs or Swivs on YouTube. You can see the video there. But here's the track. Thank you so much for playing it.
Awesome. You ready to play it, Joe?
I am so ready that it's yes.
That you're like shaking?
So was that written before the pandemic?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was written probably in 2015.
So you were lonesome before it was popular.
Yes, I was. Yeah, it was definitely. Depression is like all the rage now, so that's why I'm like happy because I don't want to be doing what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
So.
Where did that lonesome feeling come from?
Oh well, I was in a relationship that did not end well when she just could not quit shooting drugs. So I had to kick her out, and then 9 months later, she was dead. Thanks for asking.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how to pick it up from there.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
Sorry. Does that get a gong?
no, I don't know what that.
That should get a gong. Honestly, if you knew her, she would get a kick out of it getting a gong, because she was the type of person that.
Oh, that was a nice one, Joe.
She's the type of person that would have found that immensely funny, and I'm sorry to be so blunt
No.
about it.
I asked. Thank you for sharing that. I think it's a really great song. I think its danceability.
Thank you.
It's really fun.
I'm
good.
sorry.
It
That was a
good.
total.
I think that just for that you get 10 points.
Woo! Pity points.
Okay.
I'll take them. I'll take one more. I can get them.
So now that we feel like we know you a lot better, Swivs, we're going to give you a chance to gain even more points because you know win-win situation is all about getting points, right?
Right.
Do you want more points?
Always.
Of course you do. Well,
The objective of our game is getting points.
points.
Yeah, lots of points. That's right. Lots of them. As many as you can get.
This is great.
Just like chess. Same as chess.
We're gonna give you 60 seconds, and once we say go,
You're just gonna give me a topic and I gotta go.
Yeah.
yep, for
Yeah.
60 seconds, I'm gonna watch the clock.
Okay.
What is the topic, Joe?
The topic is the solar system.
All right.
The solar system.
Are you clear on that, Swivs?
I'm ready.
Your topic is the solar system.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, go!
The solar system was invented in 1983 by John Solar. He had this idea for a space so large in which he can fit all of his many planets that he'd like to look at. He named them, quite perversely, as he thought he was some kind of god figure, and so he started to name each one of the planets thinking that he had the right to do so. He named the first one Steve, but that didn't stay very long, so he changed it to Pluto. Years later, they decided that Steve/Pluto shouldn't even be a planet in the first place, and John Solar was forced to hang himself in the corner of the grocery store where he worked, which he didn't quite like the job very much, which is he wanted to be a star really one day, which is why he was always peering
10
up
seconds.
into this black void, which he named for his pet and his
5,
also favorite
4,
character in
3,
the Disney
2,
universe.
1!
Pluto!
Okay.
That's very good. That's all everything that I learned in my high school astronomy class, updated for 2021.
I kind of was just reading off the Wikipedia
Oh,
page.
yeah.
Oh, were
We
you-
didn't say you couldn't do that.
That's true. There are no rules to the game.
Sorry.
Thanks so much. You did great. We are going to take another musical break since
Okay.
you brought another track with you.
I did.
So why don't you talk a little bit about this one and then we'll go into the track.
Okay, this is kind of I was going to go with another one, but I actually would prefer that you play. This is actually the first song, technically, that I released when I, on my first solo album, whatever you want to call it, digital release. It's called I Was Alive for the End of the World. And again, this was written in 2015 and very...
Oh, darling, the future!
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all have we've all seen plenty of
I
posts.
think artists have a tendency to.
Well, post-apocalyptic type of stuff, I mean, we're all familiar with that. So, yeah, here's the track in which I guess I can divulge this, that, it's kind of a spoiler, but I do use the pronoun she in this song, but I'm referring to actually Mother Earth in that sense. So, but
How
again,
do you know how Mother Earth identifies?
fair enough. You're right. I do not.
Her
so,
Facebook profile. It just says, yeah.
Well,
All right. Well, without further ado, then here is "I Was Alive for the End of the World."
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, Swivs.
I fell in love with a beautiful girl. With solar flares glowing out of her eyes. Now electrical again, such a pleasant way to die. And with the rubble that I'm under, I really can't be sure, but I think I was alive for the end of the world. OMG-ICN-ICDL. The ocean steady rising, it's either sink or swim. The asteroid shooting down outer space. You should have seen the fucking look on her face. And now we're one short circuit short of starting the war. And now I'm sure I was alive for the end of the world. Cure for the end of the world. Got 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 the end of the world. Na 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 na. The end of the world. Na 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 na. The end of the world. Na 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 na.
That's pretty cool. I grew up in the pre-apocalypse, and it's nice to know that someone has written something for the post-apocalypse.
You know, duty now for the future is what I always say. You know, we've got a whole bunch of canned goods stockpiled back in my place, so we're ready to go. We've got the anthem, and now, you know, with I don't know, I have a new version of that song coming out, like done properly with a band the way I'd intended it, and now I'm kind of nervous that people might think that this is some kind of gimmicky bandwagon post-COVID. Or not post, it's not going to be post-COVID. Who knows how long that's going to take, because as we're doing this, it is January 2021. Right. We're all wearing masks right now in the studio. If we sound muffled, that is why. Points for everybody. But But yeah, so this should be coming out eventually. It's already recorded with a full group. Yeah, so
And I saw that with some DJs, some curators where you submit your stuff, and it's like, no COVID core. Don't send us songs about COVID. And it's like, why not? Write a song about COVID. It's fine.
I just did a music video not too long ago for an artist by the name of Mike Doty from a band, Ghost of Room, who this is basically a reincarnation of the band Soul Coughing, who I'm a huge fan. So I was really honored that he'd asked me to do this.
Yeah,
but
that's amazing. I've heard it. I know Mike Doty.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know Mike Doty, but
Yeah.
You like hang out with him and stuff?
he's right here, right now.
He's actually incredibly nice.
He is.
Yeah.
He's really mean to me, but maybe he shows another side to other people.
You know, it's funny in this climate, having the word coughing in your band name is probably what made. I don't think that's why he changed it to Ghost of Room. But
What's this band? Soul Coughing. Sounds like COVID core. I'm not going to play it.
well, one of the videos we did was for a song that he has called, or they have called, Rona Polona, or Do the Rona Polona, and it is very topical, and it really encapsulates the heat, the summer of 2020. I mean, it's all just densely packed with references to what's going on during one of the most tumultuous times that any of us can remember.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get him to be on the show.
I don't know if you've convinced me that I like songs about things that are real. I don't know.
Well, there's plenty of surrealistic music I'm sure we can get into.
Can't you just put like a dinosaur in it? They're real, but they're not around.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's debatable. Those could be bones put there by Satan to
that's right.
to try to convince you that
Satan just got a point for planting the bones of dinosaurs to
You
deceive
got a
us.
point, Satan!
Yeah.
Now, I kind of feel like we stiffed you. We've been playing all these games, and we should be really, continuing to get to know you, right?
No, I don't feel stiffed at all. This is great.
I feel like we did.
I mean, what's the deal, guys? What's in it for me?
Well, we think that this can be
Points, lots of
We
points.
want to give you more points, but you're gonna have to answer more questions.
All right.
That's right. We know you're a singer, so there's no getting out of this. Joe is gonna ask you some questions.
Right.
Some serious questions, but you have to sing the answers. You have to.
Okay.
You have to.
Okay.
So
I can do that.
When I say go, Joe, are you ready?
Yeah.
Swivs, are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
All right. Ready, set, go!
When is the last time you had an oil change?
I've never owned a car.
Good answer.
Do you have a meter stick or a yardstick at home?
Neither, because I'm an American.
Oh. How about a wipe off whiteboard?
I wish I had one of those, because I'm always making mistakes.
That's good. That's good for some points there. Do you remember how to do algebra from school?
Absolutely not. That stuff sucks.
Is Mike Doty hiding under my couch right now, treating me mean?
Now, while that would be real cool, it is highly unlikely.
I'm gonna look. Yep. No, it's the song that he just sang was right about that. It was highly unlikely, and he was right. How many USB ports should a computer have?
I think as long as they're compatible with the hard drives I have, I don't mind if there's two.
What's the capital of Burkina Faso?
Trick question, that place doesn't exist.
It's in West Africa, and the capital is Ouagadougou.
All right, now I got one more question to end off the round. What body part do you usually put deodorant onto?
That depends on your body and what smells worse.
That's wrong. Wow, that was really beautiful. Thank you, Joe, and thank you, Swivs.
Thank you
thank you,
guys for
Swivs.
having me on. I'm gonna sing everything from now on.
Yeah.
Can you at least sing our names?
I'm never gonna sing your names again because I cannot stand what you did to me today.
We're gonna start deducting points if you keep this
Okay,
up.
I'll sing our names. Jojo, Yvonne, Yvonne.
Joe and Yvonne.
Oh,
Thank you.
great. We feel like we know know you a lot better now, Swivs. Thanks for being on the show. Do you feel like you know us?
I have no idea who you are. It's why I couldn't even sing your names because I'd forgotten them. But thank you so much for having me on.
Great, but you're not getting away just yet because we want to test how well you know us.
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
We're willing to give you 100 points. This will push your points
I can
up.
barely fit any more in my leopard print leotard that I'm wearing right now.
That's for the leotard. Could we get another one for the leopard print? Thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
soft
Okay,
pumps.
so this.
I don't know. It's sexy. I'm just saying.
Do you like mind games?
Sure.
Great, because this next game is a mind game. And this is probably the best mind game of all.
Okay.
Listen carefully, Swivs.
Oh, with my mind.
Okay.
I'm listening with my mind.
Here is what you need to do. We will give you 5 tries. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tries. And each time you answer incorrectly, we will deduct a point. If you guess right, you will win 5,000 million points.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Okay, and all you have to do is... We should say this together. Guess what we're thinking.
Guess what we're thinking!
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What a mind game.
This is crazy.
Remember, you have 5 tries. And when I say go...
What do I do? Wait, hang on. Do I just look at you and guess things until maybe I guess what you're
5
thinking?
tries.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to be facing away, so I mean, it'll be hard.
Okay.
I'm going to be farting.
Now, but who's going first? Whose mind am I reading first?
Both of our minds.
Simultaneously.
We're thinking of the same thing.
Yeah, you can tell us. You can tell us whether you're reciting from one mind or the other. whether
Okay,
you're
so
getting
you
some
guys will be
toss.
thinking of the same things.
Great minds think alike.
You can
Okay.
switch. It could be different, but just
Okay.
figure it out and
All right.
say what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Sure.
Set.
Mm-hmm.
Go!
Potatoes.
No!
Aardvarks.
No!
Laser beams.
I was thinking about laser beams. That's a point.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Oh!
All right. It's 5,000 million, 100,000 points.
Yes, you got 500,000 million points.
I'm a point millionaire. Let's go.
Well, that was you did a good job. Good job, Swivs.
You know, I studied mind reading in kindergarten, so I kind of had a head start.
I had that as a half day kindergarten, so I didn't really get the full experience of figuring it all out.
Wow.
All I get when I look at someone is I just kind of think of the last color that they were thinking about. And that's about it.
Interesting.
Except it's kind of shifted toward the salmon end of things.
But I like laser beams because, like, we were definitely thinking about laser beams.
I figured that. I mean, I could sense it. Clearly. I mean,
You've gotten to know us really well.
I can't read your mind. What kind of laser beam were you thinking about?
Like, a lot of different, like, wiggly ones.
yeah.
I was thinking specifically of the one in my old CD player.
Oh, I was just thinking of all laser beams.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, well, Swivs, we like you so much that, can we play another track of yours?
Is that a thing? We're really gonna do that?
I mean, we'd like to. I know. I'm sure you got an extra one somewhere. in
I
there.
got one right here in my back pocket actually that I can
Alright.
slap out and throw into the computer machine. Let me think real quick on which one I think that would be a good one.
All right, we'll give you 10 seconds.
Well, seeing as how the last 2
10,
tracks were
9,
from very old
8,
things, let's try a new
7,
track
6,
called
5,
Stand
4,
2
3,
Gain.
2, 1. Yeah!
Woo!
Stand the game.
Here comes a new generation, another false sense of invention, with an unhealthy attraction to dead celebrity distractions, a disposable compassion for the foundation of fashion. They are the art of corruption. I am a lion.
When I listen to music, usually I respond to it that way. Even if I'm by myself, I'm just like, wow.
That's why you're my friend.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Swivs, for being on the show. We tallied up your points, and it looks like you are eligible to win an all-expenses one-way ticket trip to the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
Wow, I've actually always wanted to go.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Now get on out of here.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for having me. I really had a lot of fun. I didn't know what
Thanks,
this was
Swivs.
going to
Thanks
be.
so much.
And
I said get out.
oh,
Bye.
but
No.
oh,
Get out.
okay.
Pull the door shut. Pull it all the way shut. It sticks a little bit. Just pull it.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
I have no friends.
Thanks everyone for joining us, and don't forget to tally up your scores for every single time that you laughed during today's show. And where can they send them to, Joe?
Well, you can send your scores into us using your voice by calling on your regular telephone.
boy!
Your regular telephone.
Let's say the number in unison.
313-883-9275.
Because it's not just about our points, and it's not just about Swivs' points. It's about your points, too.
All right, folks. This has been
Win-win!
Situation. Yeah. And I'll play the C major chord. Here comes a C major chord to bid you farewell until next time.
Till next time!
Gonna say to you, bow, bow, bow. It's a win-win situation with games and interviews. Every win-win situation